So, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how William Brown was able to absolutely decimate the online business space by just making unedited videos. And it's a very specific framework he has used. It's going to blow your mind. My name is Rohit, and I help service based business owners or business owners in general build a profitable personal brand on YouTube in 180 days. This is some social proof. I have booked over 200 sales calls in 60 days with only one video. I have generated this result, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to bore you. Just search it. I'm just showing this so that, there is a little bit of backing behind my words. The first tactic he used was wearing the same shirt. Now you might be wondering, Rohit, what nonsense are you spewing? How does it, how has he destroyed the entire niche of online business, which is so competitive, by just wearing the same shirt? Let me just give an explanation for this. You can see in every one of these videos he's wearing the same shirt, the same watch, and basically the coffee. Right, this is something that is absolutely similar in every one of his videos. The reason why it works so well is because of habituation. Habituation is a principle in psychology. It's embedded in psychology, and what that means is that our brains usually will try and find things which actually we have already seen. So whatever, so the reason why these white t-shirt videos have helped him grow his business basically and his personal brand is because people are habituated to it. Habituation is very, very important to understand, because habituation has a direct correlation with feedback loops. Feedback loops is how human behavior exists. Feedback loops is how humans function. And so whenever they see, this is a feedback loop that is generated when they see Williams videos. They see a white shirt with a golden watch and a coffee, and they see that, oh, it's a William Brown video. Let me watch this video. Oh shit, this is actually valuable in real life. It's actually very valuable. So then they associate value with a white t-shirt. And so the next time that they see this white t-shirt again, they think, oh, it's a William Brown video. Oh, it actually is valuable. Oh, and that is how habituation works. So over time what happens is that their brains, or the people's brains basically, get associated with value. So they associate white t-shirt with value. This is the reason why every one of these big top entrepreneurs always wear the same shirt. The reason why Alex Hormozy wears the same shirt is because of this, because there is habituation all the time. So every time you see that specific piece of clothing or specific format, you automatically associate it with the person itself. And if you don't believe me, look at this comment. This literally proves my theory. I know when I see Will wearing a white t-shirt, it's going to be a value packed video. This is literally proof that this actually works. People actually associate things that you do, or a format that you have, or things you wear, with whatever you do. So there is a reason why I still wear this green shirt, is because this is basically how I want my viewers to be habituated. And that is the first tactic he has used: wearing the same shirt, keeping the videos in the same format all the time, so that the viewer then gets habituated to it. That's the first thing. The second thing, he's got a deep understanding of the principle of saturation. Now what does that mean? Let's just say this is time. Right, this is time. Or rather, let's not take this as time. That actually won't really make sense. Let's just say this is the barrier of entry to any industry. Let's just say for making business content, for example, the barrier of entry is very low, right? Anybody can make business videos. There is no restriction. So the barrier of entry is extremely low for this sort of market. And so what happens is that when the barrier of entry is extremely low, you're going to have people who actually make it, right? They're going to have people who cross that barrier of entry. And then what happens is that once there are more and more people who cross this barrier of entry, what's going to happen is that there is going to be a new level of saturation hit. And so if you're a new person who's trying to grow a brand or something, this is why your videos don't get discovered. This is why your personal brand is not going, because this is not the level of saturation that your market is at. The market is actually at this level of saturation. And so when you're trying to penetrate a market, you need to understand that you cannot exist over here. You're going to be noise. If you cannot penetrate through this level of saturation, you won't be able to blow up. And that is the exact reason why William was able to blow up, because he understood that the level of saturation has risen. And so then he came in and absolutely dominated the entire space. And this is exactly the principle of saturation. This is why videos don't really grow on YouTube. This is why your the niched videos is always failing? It's because markets saturate with due elapse of time. And so for you to actually penetrate a market, you need to understand that saturation levels will always increase. There is going to be a point in the future wherein even this becomes a saturation level. And so the more and more people get into an industry, the harder it is to actually dominate that, the harder it is for the barrier of entry to succeed. And so true value addition actually matters. This is how he was able to penetrate this market. I told you, like, you have to penetrate, but how do you actually do this is with true value addition. Let me explain. So we humans have a nice tendency to always look for the new thing, the new thing that is going to change our life, the new format, the new method, the new business model. And so we are always drawn to everything that is new. But think about this. Once your industry has hit a saturation level, there is no new information to be talked about. And so that is why people are not able to beat that saturation level, is because the knowledge that they're already talking about is something that their viewers already know of. And so the reason why William Brown was able to blow up so fast was because he understood that true value addition actually matters. TVA is very important. So when you truly add new value to the market, what happens is that you generate something known as trust. And when you generate something known as trust, you generate another thing known as authority. And that is the key point. We want to build authority. So when you want to grow your brand in a very competitive market, you need to understand that markets saturate with due elapse of time. And so what that means is that the more videos are uploaded every single day in that niche, the higher the level of saturation. So for you to actually beat it, you need to truly add value to the market. And that means providing new information or providing better information that the market hasn't seen. That is another reason why William was able to stand out so well. And the third one is actually authenticity. He is extremely authentic on camera. I mean, just look at this. This thumbnail is so beautiful. This video got 133,000 views. It is a almost 17x multiplier. That means it performed 17 times better than his usual videos. Look at the thumbnail. Lol, bro, this is a scam question mark. He posted a thumbnail with this and he still was able to get so many views and probably a lot of money and a lot of clients. Look at this video. He's standing in his room with his hands up in the air. This is exactly why he was able to blow up, because he's being authentic on camera. A lot of people are not. A lot of people are just not authentic on camera. They sound like robots. They literally sound so bad. They are literally robots. And that is why they can't really do anything. That is why they are not able to blow up. He didn't even try to be a guru or even sound like one. And that is the key point. He did not try to be a guru or even try and sound like one. He never told that the matrix is out to get you. He never told that, you are not to blame and this business model is actually the best. He's actually just sitting down, adding true value to the market in a way that is authentic to him. And he's keeping the format constant throughout his videos, and that just develops positive and positive feedback loops that absolutely grows his brand. And so that is what basically he's using to create a flywheel. He's creating a flywheel in which he's generating a lot of trust, a lot of value by doing these three steps. This is exactly how he was able to absolutely dominate the space of online business. Now, if you want to have help, I'm here to sell you something. It is in the description. If you want to see, it's a marketing funnel. You can check it out if you want to. Otherwise, you can go and watch this video. Now, don't sacrifice your future self for the pleasure today. Peace.